Now let's go into speed comparison between both phones. The iPhone 12 mini has that Apple A14 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone 8 has that Apple A11 Bionic chip inside of it with 2 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one is the faster phone between both of these. Okay, now that we're back, let me go and clear the apps in the background. And of course, with the 12 mini, I did not do that. So let me go ahead and quickly do that. And okay, we're good. Let's do phone calls, 3, 2, 1. And roughly about the same, not a big difference. App Store, 3, 2, 1. And definitely the iPhone 12 mini was faster, the iPhone 8 a little bit behind. And one thing that I always notice is pretty much the closing speed. I mean, look how much faster it is. So 3, 2, 1. It's the iPhone 12 mini just instantaneous. The iPhone 8 does have a little bit of a delay because of that home button. Let's open up these third-party apps. Fruit Ninja, 3, 2, 1. The 12 mini does seem to be a little bit faster, even with that initial load screen, which, like I said before, is pretty important. You know, that's a pretty big deal in my opinion. That's a very basic app too. Twitter, 3, 2, 1. 12 mini is faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind. Facebook, 3, 2, 1. The 12 mini was actually faster there too. Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. It's always so hard to level these things together too, which is so annoying. And you can see the 12 mini is pretty much noticeably ahead of the iPhone 8 for sure. I think eventually we'll get into the iPhone. I don't know actually if there's a network issue again or something, because it's taking forever on that phone. And typically it wouldn't take this long. So I'll probably say it's more so a network issue, which is very strange. Let's do BOFA, 3, 2, 1. 12 mini is faster. iPhone 8, a little bit behind as you guys can tell. Eventually we do get into it on that phone. Let's do Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. 12 mini is faster. iPhone 8, eventually we get into it right there. Dropbox, 3, 2, 1. 12 mini is faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind. Let's do Netflix, 3, 2, 1. And the 12 mini gets into it. iPhone 8 a little bit behind right there too. Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And the 12 mini is faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind right there. Getting into some gameplay to see if there's a difference. And I don't think there's going to be, but you can see that I pretty much covered up that one for sure. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. And the 12 mini was faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind as you guys can tell, but again, not a big difference. Gameplay is probably going to be roughly around the same. Stack, 3, 2, 1. And you can see to even get into the ad was faster on the iPhone 12 mini. Let's do Paper IO 2. 3, 2, 1. I had to pause there because I honestly didn't even know if I had it. And I've been pretty much saying the iPhone 8 is doing a good job at keeping up for the most part. The 12 mini was faster, but a 3-year-old phone like the iPhone 8 was slowly behind. It doesn't feel like there's been 3 years of improvements, but I can tell the iPhone 12 mini is the faster one. That's kind of the best way I can probably describe it, to be honest. Let's do the next one, which is Real Racing 3. 3, 2, 1. And honestly, I think the iPhone 12 mini obviously is the faster phone. Even here, there may be an issue where the iPhone 8, as you can see, with there's it just has to download it. So I'll probably end up saying the 12 mini would have been the faster one here too, all things considered. But the iPhone 8, I think, did a really decent job on some of these smaller apps. When you get to these bigger ones, that's when you start to see more problems, more issues around the board. And here we're going to get into a downloading thing or whatever. And even then, I would give the edge to the iPhone 12 mini for 100% of a fact. I feel like that's probably one of the bigger differences when it comes down to it, is probably the speed difference. RAM management should theoretically be better on the iPhone 12 mini because it has twice the amount of RAM. But I've been seeing a humongous issue that I keep mentioning in videos that I don't even see that many people talking about, that the RAM management is just so much worse on the iPhone 12 mini. This phone is on iOS 14.2.1, the latest update that Apple just pushed out yesterday, and we're still having these RAM management issues, and now we're actually getting into it again. And I just don't get it. This is a really big issue. It should not be happening like this, and I literally just updated to 14.2.1 yesterday, and I'm still getting the same issues. So I guess I have to make another video talking about it as if the last one nobody watched it. I have to go and redo that video again for people to watch it. RAM management is better on the iPhone 8. I'm very saddened by it, but the 12 mini is faster. So that pretty much covers up the speed comparison. Let's set on the cameras.